You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't. I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna fuck with this brother. I'm like a time bomb, over a fresh can of Wilson. Stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood, take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no Ghost Rider. Original skill, killing at will, terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up with my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written, hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane. Plain and simple, bringing the pain. Won the battle, what? I'm ready to do this. Beat your ass like Lennox Lewis. Play you out like Parker Lewis. You must be foolish. Underestimate my.
Man, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. I'm here by myself. My boys may pop on, may not. I just felt the need to come on because the Washington Commanders are back where they're supposed to be, which is in the NFC playoff round. One more time for a win, and we go to the Super Bowl. I've been crying Super Bowl for 2 years now. I've been wrong, but hey, you hang around long enough, a broken clock is right twice a day. And hopefully we get some of my boys on. Or Toothpick said he was going to show up, so I hope he show up, or somebody to talk to, because the Washington Commanders are reeling right now. Dog, we put a whooping on Detroit, a whooping. And they say, well, if he didn't throw this interception, or he didn't do this, or he didn't do that, it'll be a closer game. But he did do that. He did it. It's not our fault. It's a game of attrition. If you don't make turnovers, then you have a better chance of winning the game. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Apparently, our secret agent man, Jared Goff, did not know that. He didn't know that because it is 2 o'clock. We're waiting on 3 o'clock to show so that we can see who we play. Philly versus LA. Hopefully, I like the Rams because I want to play in the warm weather. You know, that's where we are the best. And we played Philly already. We can split that thing, so I ain't got no beef on that one. You know, I don't want to play my division rival in the NFC Championship. I want to play somebody else. I want to play somebody we haven't played yet. I want to play the LA Rams. That's right. They're fast. They got some good wide receivers. They got a good quarterback. So it's not like it's an easy game. But you see what we do on a fast track. You see it. You put us in Detroit. Detroit's cold. But they decided to build a dome. So they play inside. So we went to Detroit and played inside on a fast track. Daniels darting down the center, throwing darts down the. I'm not going to say what he did because he does it every game. Throws deep balls that are pretty and fall right into my man's hands. Diami showed up. He showed up like he wanted to play. It's 2 games in a row for him. Terry just catches touchdowns. I mean, that little play he made toward the end of the half where he drove down, he caught the ball on the left side hash and then took it for a touchdown. He's showing his speed, and he's showing his ability to run through tackles. I mean, for the longest time now, we know Terry's an easy tackle. He catch the ball now, and he'll fight for it. And he's like a 50-50 guy. You throw it up, he might come down with it most of the time. But breaking it for a touchdown, that's not Terry. But that is Terry yesterday. So let's be honest about the situation here, man. We got a number 1 wide receiver, maybe a number 2 that wears number 2. And we also, well, let me bring my man on. Listen, he popped it. Let me bring my man Toothpick on. What's going on, Toothpick? How you feel about that game yesterday, man?
Hey Deacon, I'm sorry. I'm gonna step out because my camera is not letting it connect right now. So I'm gonna
You
step
just
out.
want to see your pretty face, baby. Go ahead, Kyle. Come on in.
All right, I got you. I'll be right back.
All right. So the game, the score was, let's see here, 45-31. We dropped 30 on them in the first half. So Excuse me 1 second while I whip this out. Back at it again. Hey, listen, when you got family, man, sometimes you got to step out. Sorry about that. But 45-31, we scored 30 in the first half, well, 28. So, I mean, you dropped 30 on them, basically. Really, once we got ahead of them, they weren't able to catch up. I mean, it was 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. And that was partly because we were on fourth down and didn't get it. So they were able to turn it around for a touchdown. That's fine. We got 3 points out of that first quarter. And then second quarter, we just opened a can of whoop ass on them, man. We scored 28 points in the second quarter, had an interception for a touchdown. It was just beautiful. That second quarter was beautiful. We came out in the third quarter, not so great. We didn't score any points in the third quarter. They scored 7, but we turned it around in the fourth quarter. We show up in the fourth quarter. We show up now. That's part of our makeup now, that our second halves are better this year than they ever was under the previous regime. Let's just say that. They were not able to go in at halftime and come out with some adjustments. But now we're coming out with adjustments. We're throwing adjustments on the fly during the game. This is a better regime than we've had in a while. So let's be honest about it. We are coming. And if you take us lightly, just slightly lightly, you're going to get your ass whooped. I'm just saying. You're going to get that ass whooped. Too big. Welcome back, brother.
Hey, listen, Deacon. I got to tell you right now. Hold on. All right, Deacon.
You got me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
All right. So listen, I got to tell you, man. I don't feel like it's real. Like this
What's
don't
real?
feel real, Deacon.
Hey, pinch yourself.
Deacon, I did, Deacon. I did. This don't feel real.
Hey, man.
First off, how many years have we been yelling that we're gonna do something, we're gonna be something, that we're gonna go somewhere?
30 years.
Right? I'm gonna tell you what Sid did yesterday, right? Sid pulled out our book from when we made our preseason predictions on the show.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so right after the schedule release, we do a preseason prediction or whatever, or a season prediction, and then we'll do it again, after a couple of preseason games. Before I think the third or fourth preseason game, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Lady A, from the beginning, picked us to win 13 games. I nailed it, 12-5, Deacon.
Mm-hmm.
I nailed 12-5. I'm not running around here telling everybody that I'm Nostradamus, so I saw this coming. That's just me being, that ain't even close to me, right? I'm not saying that I am. But that was just me being hyped about the schedule that we had, the quarterback that we had, Terry, B-Rob. That's what that was. That was just me being hyped about that. But to actually be here and be in the divisional championship.
Yes, man. We was 12-5. We still winning. We still winning.
We still winning games.
We 14 now.
Man.
Is it beautiful or is it not?
It's beautiful, Deacon. It's beautiful, man. Like the last time we was this way, I think I was college. I'm in college and this is kicking off, you know what I mean? Like I'm going down to the parade and things like that. Come on, man. You see what's on my chest right now, right? This that Sean Taylor joint, man. Come on, man. Hey, Deacon, I thought you, I talked to you about this so we could talk draft, but we're not talking draft, right?
No, we're not talking draft.
We ain't talking draft right now.
Our NFC Championship now, baby. We talking about Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This is 2 years ago, I was on your podcast saying Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. You was just a couple of years early. A little
early. But man, you get a feeling sometimes in the beginning of the season, you're like, the schedule is lined up, everything looks beautiful. We should be able to do something. And the only reason you don't do something is because you ain't got no quarterback. Fellas, we got a quarterback. Iggy, we got a quarterback, man. We got a quarterback.
Dig it.
Over.
I bet, Harp on these words. If you go back to the tape in preseason, I told y'all, I said, this kid is special. I said, you got, you know what I'm saying? There was a couple of non-believers, but if you go to the tape, I said this team could win 10, 12 games in the beginning of the season. Everybody laughed. It was like, we'll see, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 whatever. I said, this kid is going to make heads spin. And I'm telling you right now, he's showing the world right now that this kid is here for the future. Because right
Biggie.
now, he's better than most rookies ever started.
Hey, well, hold.
in
He's
history.
better than some
Starters.
year starters.
Hold on, Biggie. What you got to think about is this, Biggie. In 2 playoff games, he has 0 turnovers, right? And
Zero.
you have
Not just 0 turnovers, but no punts.
But hold on, but Biggie, you got some quarterbacks that a lot of people like to bring up that as they should be, you know, in the top 5, top 10 of quarterbacks. I'm gonna say their name. They call out Justin Herbert all the time, but what does he do in the playoffs?
5 turnovers.
In
Nah.
every playoff game that he's in, he turns the ball over.
He throws
Right.
up on himself, man. Some people just
All
don't have
over
it.
himself.
Some people
Man,
We can solidify.
gotta-
We know the top, the real top 4 quarterbacks going into this season right now. So we could shut down all that Caleb Williams mess. We could shut down that whole Cowboys 12-5 win season, and Dak is probably better. We can shut down the Justin Herbert. We can shut down what's his name in Houston. We could shut down all
Oh, Houston.
Huh?
You mean the Texans?
CJ
Texans. Houston
Yeah,
Texans.
man. CJ Stroud, all right?
No.
CJ Stroud needs a better offensive.
He's
offensive
better.
line. He needs
Oh,
a better
no,
offensive.
better.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah, he's better than CJ Stroud.
All right.
He
Yeah.
took him.
I think his legs make him better than CJ. I
Huh?
think his legs make him better than CJ.
I mean, his passing is also his passing is superb. I mean, when you could throw 21 of 32 or something like that, and your throwing percentage is like 89, 90 something in the second round against the number one team in the NFC, CJ Stroud wasn't doing that. Because don't get me wrong, he did perform nice with the Chiefs or whatever, but sometimes you got to do what it takes as a player, as a quarterback, to get over that hump. And Jake right there was not faded at all. As you could see on the bench, that man had no look at all, no worries, no fear. He was laughing on the sideline, but he was focused.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Was
I got
a
a question.
stone cold killer.
I got a question for you. All right.
Yeah.
And I was gonna ask this question on my show, but I'm gonna bring it here first. So Deacon, you got this question, and if you feel like you need to take it to the OGs, you take it. All right. Now stick with me, okay? Stick with me here. Michael Jordan stopped so many people from winning championships that everybody started to look like when Jordan leaves the game, who's the next person to win a championship? Now move that over to football. We got Patrick Mahomes right now trying to go for a 3-peat. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, these guys have not gotten over that hump. Now, I'm going to ask this question.
I mean, it's the
After
same thing
Patrick-
the same thing
after
with Tom Brady,
Patrick-
too.
Exactly. After Patrick, now who's next? Seeing what we seeing right now.
It ain't no who's next, it's who's now. I mean, you look at Patrick Mahomes, he's gonna be here for a minute too.
He's going to be here for a minute.
Yeah.
So the only way you become a great is to have a great rival.
Mhm.
That's us, baby.
Yeah.
That's us. Come on now. Hey, say it with your chest. Come on
Yeah.
now. That's
I'm
us.
saying.
We listen, if we can get things straight on defense and be able to stop a run every now and then,
Yeah.
we're crazy.
But
Now,
they-
I got to
We don't even look like we score a lot of points. But at the end of the game, it'd be like 35, 37. We score quietly. And we
I gotta call-
great assassins.
I got a call from Kansas City yesterday as soon as the game ended. And they told me, they said, Y'all keep doing this, we're gonna see y'all in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
They
Yeah.
said, y'all keep doing this, we're gonna see y'all in the Super Bowl. I said,
Last
I look
week-
forward to it.
Last week, Dan Campbell told you that this guy's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it. He said it at a press conference. He said this guy's a problem. He got too many weapons.
And
And
we're gonna
that's-
play them again next year, and we're gonna be better. And we play them again next year, and we're gonna be better than we are this year.
Exactly. We have
And they're not gonna be as good because they're losing two of their coordinators.
we have draft
They
picks.
might lose, but yeah.
Yeah, we got draft picks, we got money to spend, and everybody wants to come to DC to play with JD5.
Whoa. Just because you
draft
want to
better than
come,
us?
don't mean you invited. Just
Oh,
because
yeah,
you want to
yeah,
come, don't mean
Of
you
course.
invited.
Oh, of course.
Baby.
It's invitation only. Invitation only.
Just because you want to come. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you about to upset this brotherhood, if you coming to say me before we, you
Yeah.
not invited.
No, you're not. Not
You and I asked my group of reporters. I asked Seawall, I believe it was Seawall. I asked her, I said, Seawall, what's to stop the wrong guy from getting here? She said Adam Peters.
That's right.
Mhm.
She said Adam Peters. He not bringing in the wrong people. So everybody talking that cheetah mess. Tyreek Hill he want to go to DC. No, DC don't want Tyreek Hill.
Mm.
And everybody like, why not? Why not? Because y'all are haters. That's why y'all keep trying to send Tyreek Hill here. Y'all trying to sabotage it from the inside.
You know they are.
Yeah, trying to upload us.
They always try to send us somebody who
It's a problem.
Used to be good, got a little attitude issues, want the ball all the time. Is not a team player in the concept of when the team wins, we all win. It's more like if I do good and the team wins, then it's a good thing. We're not about that right now. We're not about
Yeah.
mess around and give us a true number 2 wide receiver.
Whoa. Speaking of number 2, let's talk about number 2.
De'Ami
Hey.
unified himself as a number 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just saying, this
you
dude,
keep
the last
De'Ami.
couple of games has been on fire.
De'Ami's making a case that he needs to get paid. Now he's the 3rd round pick, so it ain't gonna be as high as some other people. Plus, the one thing you can't teach in the NFL is speed. And now De'Ami,
Rivera hit on though.
but De'Ami is playing with confidence, and
A lot
from
of
the word that I've gotten from I'm gonna drop the name from David Harrison from Lake Lewis Jr. is De'Ami's studying better.
Charlie Black.
De'Ami's prepared, and where was the other coaches to get this out of him? You know what I mean?
Couldn't get on the field.
But the same thing, Toothpick, though. The same thing I was saying earlier on in the season. We have a lot. Adam Peters invested a lot more in the staffing because now you didn't have like coach. You didn't have coaches doing multiple positions. You got a coach for each position to actually teach you that position. Whereas in Ron Rivera, you'd have, you know what I'm saying, maybe somebody would be one coach too.
Double duty, triple duty.
Yeah, you had multiple positions, you know what I'm saying, and everybody was the things were all over the place. But
nobody wanted to be here with Ron.
Yeah.
It was a lame duck coaching staff. It was a lame duck coaching staff, and it's amazing. Not to poo-poo on Ron, but I'm a poo-poo on Ron.
It's okay.
Is you had some of these same main players here. I'm not talking about your terrible draft picks, but some of the main players that you had here, and you couldn't scheme them open, right? Even your boy Cliff Kingsbury here. It took him a while to get Terry going, right? It took him a while to get Terry going, but once he figured out that Terry needs to touch the ball, and Terry's not going to complain about it, that Terry needs to touch the ball, he started getting Terry involved. What's up, Big Al?
Hold on, everybody take a pause. Everybody take a pause. Everybody knows when one of the fellas comes on.
Life is like a hurricane hitting the earth. Race cars, lasers, airplanes, it's the blood. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. That's on crack.
I can't bring one without his theme song.
You gotta have him on.
Big Al, what's happening, baby?
Not much, man.
Hey, man, we just
Super Bowl, man. Get my Super Bowl gear together, man.
Get your tickets ready.
Get my tickets ready, man. You know what I'm
Already
saying?
got my bet laid out.
Oh, baby.
Al, stop playing, because if you for real, man, I'll meet you down in New Orleans, Big Al.
Me too.
I'll meet you down
I
there.
know.
I'll meet you there.
Hey,
I've already said
I
if we
figured you
win
was
that
already
thing,
down there, baby. I figured you was
Huh?
It
about to
ain't
get
it ain't
on
nothing but a
Bourbon
draft
Street
for
right
me.
now.
It ain't nothing but a draft for me, Big Al.
I know it ain't.
Right down the street.
Hey, man.
Um,
Well, I'm out and about. I just wanted to check with your fellas, man. Celebrate that great win. You know what I'm saying? Put on my Superman cape, Jaden Daniels Superman cape. You know what I'm saying? And realize that we can't be beat, baby. What's a 6-game winning streak or 7-game winning streak?
this is 6 in a row, I think, right?
6 in a row.
4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. Because we won the game before the bye.
The bye, yeah.
Yeah.
7-game win streak.
Yeah.
You know.
so hey, so listen, I know this. I know we're not afraid of nobody that's left.
No
We're not afraid
way.
of nobody that's left. But
But this ain't anybody anyway anytime.
but we turned over the ball 5 times versus Philly.
Yeah.
If they
And still
And we
want to
still
turn this
won.
into if they want to turn this into a high scoring game, we can turn it into a high scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, see me outside, homie. See me, you want to go fast? Let's go.
But I
Hey,
think
standing on business.
All right.
about the defense that I do like, though, even though they can run, though, it's still a bend but don't break. You know what I'm saying? A bend but don't break defense. I mean, they'll try to, you know what I'm saying? They'll try to do the best that they can to keep you in the game to where, you know what I'm saying, where, you know what I'm saying, the offense can get back on the field. They'll keep it close with you. And that's what I love about this defense. They'll always keep it in striking distance. They'll never let it get out of hand where there's not a chance where Jaden don't get the ball back with that, you know what I'm saying? Because he's like, they know what Jaden can handle and what he can't handle. It's like, okay, we could probably give him, you know, we could probably be down 2 touchdowns with like maybe 8 minutes to go. You know what I'm saying? We can manage that. But right now, let's buckle down, strap on the boots, and let's go to war. And that's what they've been doing the last 7 games. They've been keeping everything in striking distance. And when, you know what I'm saying? And when they take care, when Jaden's got that ball, it's like new life. In the last 8 minutes of every fourth quarter, it's new life. And they said he's got the best fourth quarter stats than basically everybody in the NFL right now. Oh, yeah. That man is scoring at least 2. He's scoring at least 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter the last 7 games right now.
Look, it's needless to say, Jaden Daniels is driving our offense right now. He's driving our offense. Big guy, I know you're in a rush, but let me ask you one question. Do we need to draft a number 2, or do we have one on staff?
Oh,
number 2 wide receiver.
Hey, we always got to get better talent. I mean, unfortunately, Deacon, Jaden is lifting up. He's lifting up the talent that we do have. We know with Brown. Hey, Brown been here 4 years. He ain't never did this. Your quarterback is bringing them along the ride, and they believe in them, and they playing hard. If you get better talent, of course you'll be a better team. It's just all about the chemistry too. You want to keep the chemistry going, but for the most part, you get better. Hey, offensive line, hey man, Coleman in there hanging on for dear life, but Jaden is dragging them along. We lost Cosby yesterday. He dragged along the backup dude. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the talent is that much better. It's just that I think they believe faith is everything in life. Faith is everything in life. They believe in this dude. It's just like LeBron James dragging Cleveland to the championship. It's just like Magic Johnson dragging the Lakers to the championship back when he was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, Jordan making Pippen better. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Tom Brady making them Patriots teams wasn't that good. Tom Brady made them that good. You know what I'm saying? As you see, because when Tom left, he took Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl. So it's about champions. It's about dragging people along. But if you bring more talent, of course, it'll make it easier for Jaden. That's all it would do. So yes, we do need to draft better talent in all positions. You know,
I believe that. I agree with you, Big Al. But the one thing I keep yelling too is if we draft more speed, you know what I mean? If you draft more speed, because De'Ami does have the speed, and I said De'Ami does deserve another contract, with us right now, because big time players get played for big time plays, right? And right now he's showing in the last 2 games that he's making big time plays. So I believe he does need to stay at home and get the rap, but you still bring in younger, faster, stronger hands. Uh, So yeah,
Oh,
if you find a worthy, if you find somebody extra, because that just makes the whole wide receiver room that much better.
yeah. If I'm Brown, I'm staying here because I'm staying with the talent. This dude is the LeBron James. He's the Tom Brady. He's the, you know what I'm saying? He's the Pat Mahomes. He's that type of talent. So you're gonna stay with the quarterback that's gonna put that butter on the table, and you make your money even on the field or outside the field with commercials and all kinds of stuff. You know what
Why,
I'm saying?
why go
So
somewhere where
if
you
I'm
got to
Brown, I'm trying to stay here.
no going away? You got to
Exactly.
start over again. And prove yourself over and over because you're the new team now. Stay
Right.
where they know what you can do and
Right.
play around what you can do, and
Most
not
definitely.
necessarily what they want you to do.
You know, next year is an all new year though. We gotta talk about this year. This year is Super
This
Bowl
year.
winning year. Next year we're gonna have all new coaches. Probably half the team be gone again.
Nah,
Every year that's how football is. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That's how football is.
I think I could see Noah Brown leaving, maybe Jamison Crowder, but I think I wouldn't mind a player like a T. Higgins on
yeah,
here.
If we
James ain't going away.
if
James
we
ain't.
win the Super Bowl, Jamison Crowder retires.
Yeah.
And it's fitting, it's fitting because Jamison Crowder was here when we had bomb receivers. We had bomb A receivers here
We
when
did.
Jamison Crowder was here. And
Yeah.
then when Jamison Crowder started to slip a little bit, that's when we let him go. Right. But it would be fitting. It would be fitting for Jamison Crowder to win a Super Bowl with
How
us
many,
and then retire. He
how
can
many,
come back as a coach. He's a monster.
how many seasons has Jamison been here?
I
Jamison
think
was with us for his first rookie contract, his whole
yeah, he's
first
like
rookie
4
contract.
years and then he left for a while and then he's back again. I mean, he has like
But
a
he's
10,
been in the
12
season
year
for
career, man.
he's been in the season for like what, 8, 10 years?
About 10 years. About 10.
Yeah, he's about on a 12-year career. I think he's right. I think he's about on a 12-year career, man.
12
Yeah,
years.
that's good for the NFL. I mean, I look at somebody like Terry that had all that talent. We knew he had all that talent, but now he has a quarterback. You see how Jaden enhances his talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Enhances it even more. Now he's an all-world. He's an all-world. Wide receiver.
And we
So
got Terry in his prime.
yeah, I mean, how old is Terry? Terry's about 30 now, right?
No,
Terry's in
Terry's
the
not 30.
68.
Terry's like
28.
27, 28. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nah,
he's in his prime. He's in his prime right now.
and
He
he
in
gonna get another
prime. He in
contract too.
prime. Yeah.
Man, he gonna get another contract. Terry gonna get another contract, man. Because
Yeah.
you don't get rid of Terry because of the leadership, the leadership that he brings, the work ethic that he brings. You keep a Terry. The place that I think we need to the place I want to talk about this year right now, but the place that I think we need to address first off is protecting Jaden, and that's up front. So I think that is the main part of free agency. If people want to come and they big guys that can block and they run block and pass block,
Yeah.
those the guys I want to attract. Everybody else, man, especially with Cosme, we invested long term in Cosme. So yes, I hope that
So
Cosme's
did they say what the
going.
injury was that he tore his knee
They
up?
they say he done for the year though. So
He
Oh,
tore his knee
man.
up.
Really?
He tore his
Cosme,
knee
You called him out?
wow.
Well,
they
listen,
say he done for the year.
let's focus on the good. And one of the good things that come out of these last 2 games, fellas, we over the last 2 weeks sent 2 division winners home.
Yeah, yeah.
The good thing about playing Washington Commanders is when we come to town, you don't have far to go to cry at home. You ain't got that far to go, baby. It's not like a long flight home or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Get in your car, you can drive around the Beltway, sob in your car. You got to in the
Yeah, I looked at Dan Campbell yesterday. I said he gonna cry in the
he
car.
was hurt.
He,
He was
I
hurt.
said he gonna cry in the car. He didn't even make it past the podium.
He was crying, wasn't he? Hey, you see them Detroit fans, boy. Hey man, we sent Daniel.
Who
Hey,
they clap?
this is a biblical thing. We sent Daniel to the Lions Den, and he came out. You know what I'm saying?
Came out
He-
of there,
He
fresh
came
and
out
walked
the
in with a
Lions Den, baby.
walked in with a big stick. Walked in with a big stick.
You know what I'm saying? He came out, baby. So, hey, look, I don't see why we can't beat Philly or the Rams. They don't fear me. And to be honest with you, Kansas City don't fear me either. Kansas City does not fear me at all.
Yeah, I feel the same way too, Al. I don't fear Kansas State, especially the way they played against CJ. I think right now, if we make it to the Super Bowl, I feel like if you know what I'm saying, if we punch them in the mouth, I think we got a good shot because they'll probably like take.
I mean, they're the champions. You got to beat the champions. You got to beat the champions. I'm not saying you don't, but I don't fear them.
Other Lamar,
I don't fear them.
We all know that styles make fights.
Yeah.
Right. We are better equipped to beat Kansas City than we are to beat Philly. Than we are to beat
No, we're not. No.
Yes, please. Listen,
We're better equipped to beat Philly.
It's a different type of game in division. I'm talking about if you look at the matchup and how each of them play, we can easily beat Kansas City. I think it's Philly going to be Kansas City and Los Angeles. Nothing. No, I just don't like Philly because it's a division game, and you know how divisions play against each other. No matter how good the other person is. I mean, shit, we got beat by Dallas this year. So no matter how good or bad you are, sometimes it just doesn't
Hey,
fall.
Two-Pick, what do you feel about the Philly inside people in the line? Well, they lost the linebacker, but the big guy in the middle. What's the guy? Jalen something?
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter.
Carter. Yeah. Listen,
we
I'm gonna tell you how I feel
haven't blocked him all year.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Listen, y'all know how it goes, man. In the East, you're in the NFC East, your defensive line, your offensive line, they got to be bullies. Let's think about this, man. When the going to the Super Bowl ran through the NFC East, all of us had big lines. Think about it: the Hogs, right? The Giants, the Cowboys. They said the Cowboys' offense and defensive line was like all world. So we already know that position has been neglected by the Washington Commanders for so long. So I'm not afraid of Philly because it's a division opponent and we got more tape on them than anybody else. But we can go with them. We can go with Philly. I'm worrying about who we gonna face in the Super Bowl. I'll worry about that when we get there. We still got another 4 quarters to go before we can start thinking about the Super Bowl. So yeah, the way the players are looking at it right now, we'll celebrate for 24 hours. When we get together on Monday, it's over. It's time to focus on whoever our opponent is.
Hey, Two-Pick, they got to stop us though too. They got to stop us.
That's the equalizer. That's the great equalizer right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they got to stop us. And so far, in 7 games in a row, nobody's came close to stopping us.
No, because 5 is a problem.
Yeah.
5 is I'm gonna tell you how much.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you how much of a problem 5 is. They started off the game with a spy on Daniels. And they said, okay, we got to rush him. Then he started beating them with his arm because they went to man-to-man. Well, pick your poison. You either gonna let me run on you, or you're gonna either let me go over your head and hit you with the uppercut. Because I could jab at you and play the running game, and then you figure out that I'm faster than everybody on your team. It's the same problem that everybody have when they don't face Lamar Jackson all the time. You cannot prepare for his speed. And Jaden only runs as fast as he need to. He ain't even broke off a long one yet.
Yeah. True. What I like about Jaden though is his hands are so steady. His hands don't move. I don't care what the time of day is. I don't know what down it is. I don't know what quarter it is. His hand don't move, Joe. He's steady. He's the most steady quarterback I've seen since Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Because I even seen Lamar get a little antsy. You know what I'm saying? I've seen, I've seen quite a few of these young quarterbacks that's excellent, that's superstars, just with the cape on the back. But at their hands, I can see it. I see this in the hands. This dude, his hands are very, very steady. This dude's hands are very steady. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is, look at Coleman. Coleman was getting beat that play. Y'all see Coleman get beat?
And I felt like that was pass interference for real because he grabbed his face like right there. Boom. Yeah.
Like, still caught. Hey,
Brown concentration.
Hey, Deacon, Brown made some money off that.
The concentration. Him tracking the ball and then the vision comes away. That's like the ball going into the sun because you know where it's supposed to be. And you just trust that it's going to be there.
The pass is perfect.
The pass was perfect, bro. The pass was perfect.
He can't get it. It was perfect. All he did like that, the ball landed in his arm.
He threw the ball off his back foot, yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
And he threw it off his back foot perfectly. What pressure? Coleman was getting beat. If y'all watch the play, the rookie was getting beat over there, and he got hit as he was throwing it. You know
How
what I'm
about this
saying?
one? I got something for you. I asked my guys on Level Up on Thursday. I said who needs to step up for the Washington Commanders to get a W, right? And I took away Terry McLaurin and I took away Jaden Daniels. So they had to give me other people. So they gave me Ertz, De'Ami Brown, right? They gave me De'Ami Brown and the offensive line. No joke, man. The offensive line, they did their thing yesterday, man. I'm gonna
They
give it up
did,
for the
they did,
offensive line. The
they
offensive
did.
line did their thing. 0 sacks of Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zero sack. That's not a small feat, man. If your quarterback's getting sacked, he's getting hurried, he's getting sped up. He don't have time to make that perfect pass to De'Ami like that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
So I got to give it up for the offensive line, and they played with a backup yesterday, just like you pointed out, Coleman.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Theory
and
got them Jets.
you got to give it up to the defense. I mean, Detroit's offense was the best since the Rams, baby, since the
Yeah,
Rams. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And yes, they scored 28 points or 31 points, but they made plays. They played Dan Quinn ball. Dan Quinn really does. Even when he played for Dallas, we was coaching for Dallas. He didn't really stop you. He made turnovers. That's what he was noted for, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what
Mm-hmm.
they did. They played Dan Quinn ball. That's what they did. They made turnovers.
I know
BG.
it's the what if
Oh,
could have,
there was the legend.
but I
The
know it's
legend.
the what if could have. But I think that face masking call that had them back at their own 20-yard line.
Yep.
Yeah, they
Yep.
gave him another
They would
touchdown.
have
Yeah.
had to punt because they ended up that gave him a first down, ended up driving to go get that
And they got a
touchdown.
touchdown. Yep.
Right.
Gotten that, they would have been blown out by 21
They
because
would
they
have.
ended up having to punt that damn ball. And
Right.
I'm just like, and for me, the NFL needs to go back and start having like when maybe in certain, you know what I'm saying, certain situations or whatever, go back to the booth and review some of these flags that they're calling to make sure that they're, you know what I'm saying, because even in that
Biggie.
game,
In the
even
Chiefs game, they said that. They said that the NFL does have the ability to call down and get the call correctly. They said it in the Chiefs game, and then in the Commanders game, you see that there's not a face mask at all. But you keep the play going. You keep it going. Come on, man.
exactly.
That's because they wanted Detroit to win, man. They wanted
That's
Detroit
why
to
you
win.
should be able to
Yeah,
challenge.
they were the gold. They're like the golden boy out there, man.
They wanted
You-
Detroit was the favorite to be in the Super Bowl against Pat Mahomes, man.
You,
I don't,
you-
I don't,
John
I
made
don't
a
know
hell of
something.
a hell of a run right here too.
Flags.
John made a hell of a run.
That's what you should do. You should be able to go throw a flag against the ref for making a bad call. Automatic. That should be someone like, hey, I don't think he grabbed the face mask. Hey, I don't think he even touched him on a pass interference. Hey, because he tripped
That was
on the
another
ball.
one. That was another one. The pass interference on Igbenogany
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
on the fourth on Saint Rod's grab. He
Yeah.
never touched him. He
Yeah.
never grabbed him.
Yeah.
Hey, you lucky St. Juice was out there, but he got flagged for stepping on the field.
Yeah.
Man, St. Juice got a couple of plays yesterday too. He
did,
got a
he
couple of
did.
plays yesterday.
Hey,
Because
He
two
got a couple
picks.
of plays.
When you think about Gibbs for Detroit, man, that was one of the fastest running backs I've seen since your boy Deion Sanders, man.
Man, I'm gonna
He,
tell you something. He's a difference maker. He can do whatever he want on the football
oh,
field.
you see that speed he had? That speed was
My God.
crazy.
yeah.
Hey, we got Al on the show now. And like y'all know, me and Al play high school ball together. We've been friends for a long time. Al said yesterday, he said when you can stop and start and everybody else still running full speed to get you, that means you faster than everybody on the football field.
That's true.
Yeah,
You
man.
faster than everybody on the football field at that point, man. I said,
Look,
ooh.
well, look, fellas, I got the road, man. The snow is coming.
All right, Big Al. Yeah,
I'm
no
about an
doubt.
All
hour
right, Big
away from
Al.
home. So I check y'all, man. Hell to
Hey,
the
be safe.
Commanders,
Be
baby.
safe.
Hey,
Look at them boys. Look at them
Look at the
boys right
boys,
there.
baby. Hell to the
All right,
Commanders,
Big Al. Be
baby.
safe out there, man.
yeah,
All right, y'all. Have a good one, man.
All right, now.
no,
Hey, speaking of that snow, man, I'm glad I'm down south right now.
Yeah, where you at?
you.
Yeah, I'm down in Fort Worth, bro. We got a little snow a couple of weeks ago, but
Yeah.
it's gone. It's gone. We cold today, but it's gone. I mean, we
Yeah,
down
it's
in the
cold, it's cold
40s.
here. It snowed this morning when I went to church, and when I got out of church, it stopped. So
We in the 40s, so I'm good.
they
Yeah,
went
we
to
right
34.
now. I mean, it's about to be snowing. They said around 5 o'clock, so we waiting.
Yeah,
Listen, Listen, as long as the team made it back and a lot of our fans make it back before that snow come in, man, and you gotta shout out the fans that travel, man. Because I mean,
Yeah, man, really.
I get out to games on the road and everything like that, and it's good when you go and you had that common thing of cheering on your team during the season. But
Yeah,
these are playoff tickets we talk about now. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
playoffs is different. It's a
Hey, man,
different
we're about to
check.
get out of here. Philly about to start, so we're going to go ahead and see who we're going to play next week. They got to get
Yeah.
in their game if they want to play us. Everything comes through us now. We're going to come to you, but you got to go through us to get to the
Yep.
Super Bowl.
Shout out to the coaching staff for
Yeah.
real. I know they in there working their butt off too right now.
Yeah. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody who showed up, man. My boys, Toothpick and Biggie. Hey, man, I love y'all. And let's go
All
ahead
right,
and
Deacon.
go out with this little montage. Well, not montage, but the end of the game stuff.
Hey, whoa, Deacon.
Yo,
Before you do that, you can slide through First Thing Podcast Tuesday.
absolutely.
All right, I'll send you the link.
All right. Hey, yeah. Tell me when time. What time is it?
I got you. It's 8:30 Central.
8:30
8:30 Eastern. 8:30 Eastern.
That's right. Y'all slide through too, man. 8:30 Eastern. We're gonna be partying. Hey, let's leave it out with this, man.
Three things, man. First one's this. Ball is life, man. Top 5 tonight. We talked about being heavy hitters, and you're for damn sure some heavy hitters now. From the first day we got together, it's on our wall. Anybody, anywhere, anybody. All right, good luck, you guys. Let's find out where it is tomorrow. Take our show back on the road. Yes, sir.
You messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't. I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like